Are you wanting to build more confidence by learning from someone really charismatic, really confident? Well, today I'm going to break down Harvey Specter, the character from Suits today, and how we can use learnings from Harvey to really move forward and boost our own confidence. And he's someone I've studied. And if you stay until the very end, I'll have an extra point for you then as well. So Harvey Specter is a fictional character on Suits. You may or may not be familiar. Suits is a fictional series about some lawyers who go into some interesting challenges, have all these kind of secret stories and behind the scenes. And Harvey is one of the most charismatic characters I've ever seen on TV. And the actor does a really great job at playing him. Now, you can learn a lot from Harvey and the way he acts. Just even if you're not familiar with this, like YouTube him. The way he moves, the way he speaks, the way he believes about things, and the way he backs himself and has this certainty is really, really key. And what I was doing was studying him a lot. And I break down his movements and ways he moved. And I started moving them into my own life. And as a result, I started feeling better within myself. And it's not about trying to impress other people. It's about trying to impress yourself and feel good. And that's kind of what Harvey portrays as well. So start picking parts out of people. It's not about trying to be something you're not. It's about loving you and who you are. But if there's parts of other people that you can use, maybe the way they say something or move, and you really like that and you want to bring it into your character, do that. As Jim Rohn says, success leaves clues. So here are some traits from Harvey that I really want to talk about. He makes decisions quickly. Like there's a phrase from Think and Grow Rich that successful people make decisions very quickly and change them very slowly. Unsuccessful people make decisions very slowly and change them very quickly. Meaning that like there's always going to be a chance that things may not be the right one. Now, I'm not talking about like just being stupid and be like, I'm going to bet all my money or do this, this, and this without thinking about it. But like, if something feels right and you've got a little bit of logic to back it and you've done like, you've got a bit of evidence, then yeah, that can be a really good trait. Leaders, like older, successful, confident leaders that I've like worked with, like they'll get the facts, they'll get the information, and it's like, okay, what do you want to do? That one. Let's do that one. Okay, great, right. And they do it very confidently. People are not so confident. Oh, I don't know. Oh, what if I do it wrong? I need to get it right, or else everybody will think I'm not. I'm like there's problems with me. So get into just every day. Just get into the practice of making decisions quickly. I've seen this like in the world of business as well. People are like, right, I want to improve my life. I've got this challenge and I want to do something. Okay, this is the offer. This is what we're doing. Does that feel right for you? Yeah, it absolutely does. I'm going to go for it. Or it's like, no, that doesn't align with me. I'm not going to go with it. Both of those are decisive. Someone who's like, yeah, maybe I might want to do it. I might want to change my life now, but oh yeah, I don't know, but I've got this going on. But yeah, I kind of did. That's not confident. That's just like hesitant and there's something behind it. So get into the process of making decisions quickly, whether it's a yes or no. Right, I'm not saying you've got to say yes, you may be doing a deal or buying something. You're like, no, this isn't for me. Just say no. Don't be like, I'm not sure. It's not really that good. Be like, no. Right, if it's a no. If it's a yes, it's a yes. Right. The second thing is he's certain. He's not afraid to be wrong. Kind of links on what I said about being decisive. But practice being certain in yourself every single day. I was actually talking, it's great timing that I'm making this episode right now because I made a decision earlier. Well, in the last week, I signed up for a mastermind and like the two people running it, absolute certainty. And actually what they're doing is great as well. So that helps. And I'm like, I've got absolute certainty in them. They've got certainty what they're doing. And I like trust them 100% in, right? It wasn't mega bucks as I spent before, but it was like, they got certainty. And then there's this other opportunity. And one of my friends who's actually got quite a good, very confident woman, very good salesperson, great heart, amazing human being, wonderful. She has this opportunity she's telling me about, and the way she talks about it was the only thing that inspired me on board. And then she showed me a video of the owner. She showed me like the opportunities, and they were good human beings. But I was like watching it, and I was like, they haven't got certainty in themselves. Like there was just like this hesitancy, and there's kind of like, even though like sometimes you've got to be a visionary at the beginning, I was watching it and I was like, they've got no certainty in themselves. And I was like, I'm not in, right? So don't be afraid to be wrong. That's a key one as well. And Harvey Specter's got a lot of certainty in himself. Practice it. Believe in yourself. Talk to yourself in a positive way every day, and just practice living certainty, even if you don't believe it at first. Feel it. The next one, he protects his time. It's like people trying to interrupt him. He's like, no, not got time. And he's like, keeps his office door open. So be the guard to your time as well. It's your most precious asset. The fourth one, he's got very clear boundaries. This kind of ties off what I just said, but having boundaries in general in life, not just about time, but who you spend time with. He's very clear, like, no, don't talk to me. I'm not associated with you. I don't want to talk to you. Like, or he's like, yep, you're in my circle. Let's go out. Let's do this, right? He's very good with clear of his boundaries. So have clear boundaries. You don't know what they are, write them down. And then he recognizes his own greatness. Now, he's a little bit cocky at times. He's quite funny with it as well. He's very funny, actually. But yeah, you got to recognize your own greatness. You don't have to do it in a Harvey way where it's kind of like borderline. Yeah, it's quite funny. But anyway, just recognize your own greatness. And you don't have to tell everyone how great you are, but just feel it for yourself. And then the final point I want to share, which I think is really useful, just model his body language. Just watch it, watch the series or watch a YouTube clip of him, and then just watch his body language and try and mimic it and move in that way. Or someone else who's confident. Look at the way they move, because there's a difference between what confident people do to move their body and unconfident people. So that's what I got for you today. I appreciate you for being here. And remember to lead with your heart, not with fear.